started lining up 5 days ago.
The band that lost on the X Factor.
Selling out their entire tour in hours.
Because of you, we're #1 in 37 countries.
We never expected any of this to happen.
We love you, One Direction!
After spending a year making a film in the company of One Direction, I wondered what would happen if I hung out with them for just one more day. The day of a Leicester Square premiere. Their first feature film. Would it be Unreasonably Dangerous? Let's find out.
Oh, what you did that for?
Hi, I'm Morgan Spurlock. You may remember me from such films as Super Size Me, Where in the World's Osama bin Laden, and Palm Wonderful presents The Greatest Movie Ever Sold. Well, now I invite you to see my new film, One Direction, This Is Us.
Don't try this at home. Do I have to drink it now as well?
Do it.
So you might ask yourself, why would I want to make a film like One Direction, This Is Us? Well, to be perfectly honest, who wouldn't want to make a film about one of the biggest bands in the world at probably one of the most pinnacle moments of their career as they are going out on their first worldwide arena tour? For me, it was an incredible opportunity I couldn't pass up. Not only get to work with them, but get to work with one of the biggest movie studios in the world, Sony Columbia TriStar. And to make a film in 3D. And to make a film with crazy technology like techno cranes and jibs and things like that. And on the day this movie comes out, do you know it's going to be seen by more people in more countries in one day than have seen all my films on opening day combined? Why would you not want to make that movie? Now, what have I learned over the course of making this film? Well, for one, I'm not handsome enough to be in a band like One Direction. That's the first thing I learned. Two, I don't have the hair to be in a band like One Direction. But the most important thing I've realized, and what I realize in my own life, is that two things will help you continue to find success. Work hard and stay humble. And I think for me, that's the key to why these guys have such a great connection with their fans. I think every day they go out, I think they work from dawn till dusk, I think they give it their all, but most importantly, I think they stay incredibly grounded because of their families, because of the friendship they have with one another, and because they keep each other so real every single day.
Now we're just 5, like brothers, if you like, because we spend more time with each other than we do our own families.
So now, the time has come, let's catch up with the boys.
Hey, Will. Hey. You want to say?
All right, guys. So,
welcome,
hey,
Mr.
how are you?
Spurlock.
Hey, how are you?
Hey.
How are you?
You're watching Sky Movies.
This is Sky Movies. So it was about 14 months ago that I came to Charlotte, North Carolina and first met you guys.
Feels like yesterday.
Just like yesterday. And now here we are with a finished movie.
Done.
So the big question, do you like it? Yes, there it is. Thank you. See? 3 standing ovations right there. You see 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
60%.
You're the
60%.
Just right.
I was going to stand by it.
Yeah. I've
Just
never
saving
seen
it.
Yeah,
Zayn
I'll
was
save it.
saving it.
Zayn
I'll
jeans
say
are too
it.
tight.
That's right.
Yeah, you know.
I'm actually glued to this.
It would have been. He's not real.
How important is, with the stress and the hectic lifestyle you guys have, how important is the camaraderie that you have with one another?
I think, to be honest with you, I think that's the most important thing, because if we weren't good mates and had a laugh, like, it'd just be...
You'd be able to tell,
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, it's quite hard being on the road, being away from your family and stuff, but feeling like you have a family on the road in these boys. Excuse me.
Sorry, Liam. I'll simmer down.
Stop saying nice things about you.
He was saying
I'm just saying how comfortable I am, Liam. Stop like this.
Oh, wow. No, so for us, that's the most important thing, and I think that's the key to our success, if you will.
Do you guys keep each other in check?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
100%.
Definitely.
As you just saw there.
Yes. Sorry, Liam, and I apologise. That's the kind of band
See,
we
this is how
are.
it works. It's always like
Is
this.
that smooth?
Yeah. Always.
That's smooth. Do you guys remember the exact moment when you realized that your life had changed? That you said things aren't going to be the same anymore?
When I met you, Morgan.
Yeah.
Well,
I was a life
That
change.
is actually true. Then.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Yeah, that is fair. That is.
I think that's a weird thing, innit? Like, there weren't one moment that
No,
just
we've had
made you
quite-
think my life's changed. It's been it's been so many different things. You know what I mean?
a real roller coaster,
Exactly.
as they say.
Well, because
Why are you so low down?
Hold on.
I got the smallest box.
But give the biggest guy the smallest chair. Yeah. You guys remember when you first fell in love with music, and when that moment was?
The day I was born, I came out with a guitar.
Out of the
First time in history.
little guitar.
It was more like a ukulele, actually. It was a miniature.
It's a ukulele. I've always, as long as I can remember, I've always been obsessed with music and all different types. I never really had a.
You're very eclectic, you could say now.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I can't really say that word, so I'm going to leave that to you.
I'm just going to say, we do talk about a lot of the movie, so you should actually just go see the film.
I was never really a fan of boy bands before One Direction.
I'm a massive boy band fan myself. Backstreet Boys, NSYNC.
When people say you're in a boy band, I'm like, yeah, I am, but I'm in a cool boy band. So I'm like, okay, what else?
Talk about like musical influences.
bring a
Like
rifle.
who your musical influences were growing up.
I think anybody's original influences comes from like what music I think your parents listen to. I think that's where it kind of originally comes from.
And who are your parents listening to?
Elvis Presley, the Beatles. My dad was a big Rolling Stones fan. And my mum liked like Norah Jones and like Savage Garden. So it's at my dad's car most of the time.
You know.
Louis, who were you listening to?
What at the moment, or just like growing
back
up?
when you were a kid.
Green Day was my band growing up through school. Yeah, I just thought they were fun.
Yeah, Zane.
When I was growing up, I was listening to a lot of R&B. So Usher probably. Yeah, when I was growing up was a big one. Burn, baby, burn.
The Eagles, Bon Jovi, old kind of classic American rock, I think is what I was into as a kid, as Harry said.
Specific now.
That is very
What the-
I've been doing his
what your-
research there, so
yeah.
it's nice to say that.
What your parents are into, I guess,
Yeah.
is what you grow up.
I was Oasis Robbie Williams at the first proper album I bought, because I used to be a bit of a skater. I used to like myself as a skater.
Oh yeah, Robbie Williams is skater.
No, it was Linkin Park actually, Harry. Linkin Park in the end, what a tune.
I just wanna feel.
Right from the start, we were always very vocal that we couldn't follow the boy band stereotypes. Choreographed dance routines and everything's the same.
Here we go! Go Niall! Taking the crowd with ya!
Paul's our choreographer. Gets bored, I think.
Niall, up that ramp.
You guys still get starstruck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Massive.
Yeah. With who? When was the last time?
Will Smith for me and Jay-Z.
David-
Will Smith was a huge one. David Beckham.
David Beckham.
Yeah.
All right.
Because Beckham came to a show.
You met him, did you? That?
David Beckham came to a show in
LA, right?
LA, brought his kids down and stuff, and it was.
Yeah, the boys got to meet him, and it was nice.
You know.
But yeah, the two people that I personally always want to meet, and I think a few of us agree, Will Smith and David Beckham, and both of them were amazing people.
Zane,
I've
how
actually
about,
met my list now.
Zane, how about
No
you?
one likes to show off now.
Johnny Depp.
Louis, mate.
Oh yeah, you met him. How was
Yeah,
that?
it was crazy, man. Yeah, that was.
Oh yeah, did you?
Insane. Yeah, he's super cool, man.
Johnny Depp, what a legend.
What a guy.
We love him on Sky
So
Movies.
surprised he's not actually a pirate.
You know, if we'd got asked 2 years ago what we thought would happen, we never would have said this. When I think about how lucky we actually are to be in this position,
It's like probably 1 in a million chance to be where I am.
If one of us just didn't happen to go to our audition, then, you know, it could be so different.
We are definitely like the 5 luckiest dudes.
There's a scene in the movie where you guys, where you get trapped in the store in Amsterdam, where literally hundreds of fans show up and you get stuck in there. How is it for you? Like how hard is it not to be able to do simple things? Like you can't go to a shop, you can't go to a movie theater.
I think you can do all those things.
Yeah.
I mean, it
comes with that.
You can. You can do. You know, you can.
Like I just get right to a festival.
Things I
Yeah.
can do
Things
whatever
I
you
can.
want. I think it's just. It all depends on like how you choose to do it. You can do it in a way that's going to attract a lot of attention, or you can do it in a way that's not.
When the movie comes out, are you guys going to sneak out and go to some movie theaters and see the film?
I've got to go to my hometown theatre. to see
Yeah,
it.
I've got to go to one I worked at.
You've definitely got to do that. It's going to be sick.
Can you imagine
Free
doing that?
tickets.
Did you get sacked from the cinema?
I did get sacked. Actually,
Yeah, so going back to
yeah.
the cinema, you got sacked from to watch
Yeah.
your own film. I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Congratulations.
That should have been
Sit and watch it with the manager.
I think
What do you
I
think?
think you should wear disguises and go sneak into the movie and watch it with fans.
I actually said this yesterday.
That'd be fun.
What is it? Miso soup. Miso soup. And you pour it into your rice.
No, I think you drink it. You drink it, you drink it, you drink it.
So in only 3 years, they appeared to have done it all. Packed out stadiums, met their heroes, and somehow kept their feet on the ground. Join us for part 2, where I'll be with them to experience the only dream that they and the mighty Simon Cowell have yet to realize, their own world premiere.
We love you, One Direction.
Welcome back to my last time behind the scenes with One Direction. Despite having had a chance to see what life is really like for the band as I made the film, I wanted to take this one last chance to ask them what makes them tick and why they felt that a film should be made about them. There have been so many boy bands that have, come and gone. You guys seem to have really cracked the globe and cracked a worldwide audience in a way that nobody's ever done in such a short amount of time. What do you think is the secret to your guys' success?
I think our fans are the secret to our success, really. I think that the way that they go about, spending all their time on Twitter and stuff and coming and camping out for shows and just finding out where we are. I mean, I don't really know how they do it, but they're just ace.
Yeah, ace, mate.
That's why we made this film, didn't we? To show how sick they are.
Yeah.
Gangster.
Yeah.
I've never seen a group of people who are just more dedicated and people say it's crazy and stuff, but it's all in a good way.
Yeah.
And it doesn't stop at just coming to the shows or buying the record. They are literally promoters for us.
Yeah.
And,
They should all have jobs.
yeah.
They are like the 1D promoting staff, they're the PR team.
They've got guys in offices. How do they do that?
Yeah. What are the best, tell me your best 1D fan story. Zane, what's your best fan story?
I want to say something different. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's always.
Yeah.
What about when that fan jumped on stage
Yeah, I was just going to say
recently?
recently
Watch this.
we were on stage and...
Where was this? Which city?
It was Hershey.
Oh, I had a good one this
In
weekend.
Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
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 Heard she
We were
was.
doing a gig there and it was an outdoor gig, I think.
Yeah.
And the end of the stage is like a big catwalk thing runway, as you were. Catwalk runway thing. And we'd come up the runway and got back onto the main stage, and as we'd got onto the main stage, this girl just did this dolphin leap out of the audience and landed on the stage.
I felt so sorry.
She's
6.5.
Trout.
Yeah.
She full on
She
Bouncing like a
literally
salmon.
jumped out of the crowd.
But the worst thing was when she
first.
landed, she smacked her
Yeah.
shins.
really
So
Off the corner of
There's
the
going to be
stage.
some serious bruises there.
Don't try this at home.
And she wasn't even fazed by it, and then
And then she realised she had a dead leg after that.
And
I saw her
yeah, and
limping
then security picked her up and took her away, and it was just all happened really quick and it was crazy.
She
And
dropped her phone. Her phone fell out of her pocket when she left.
Not
yeah, it was
only
just crazy
has
to
she
see,
hurt her
but
shin, she's lost her phone.
I think
It was a bad night.
it was
It was a bad night.
impressive. It was an impressive
Yeah.
jump.
I've been-
I didn't know
I've been-
somebody could jump that far
Yeah.
in that manner,
catwalk
head
reflexes.
first.
The craziest thing for me is,
Yeah, what's your best
I
fan
don't really
story?
have a specific story, but most nights on the tour we get a lot of iPhones thrown at us on stage.
Oh, mate.
And I'm not gonna lie, iPhones hurt.
Do you remember when I dropped that one time and narrowly missed that phone that
Yeah.
just went...
a girl got hit.
So
the
do
other day. Did you hear
carrots,
about that?
especially big,
Bro,
big
people are throwing
hard.
golf balls on.
Yeah, golf ball.
What are they trying to do there? That is
They forget we can't see them.
Killers.
The lights are
you.
boom.
Playing golf, that is.
So they were chucking golf balls because you like golf, so they're throwing golf balls
Yeah,
at you? Is that what
carrots are the big fat carrots.
Yeah.
I got one up back at head, and that's
Mate,
swear
girl
down.
They could clock you.
Yeah. She got hit with an iPhone?
Yeah, one of the fans got hit with someone else's iPhone. She was bleeding down her head.
No way.
It was all blood running. So if you want your kids to go to a One Direction concert, you should buy them tickets because it's safe.
And a head,
Yeah.
and a helmet.
Harry, please, my darling, just for thank you, love you. Come on now.
When I first went on the road with you guys shooting in January to Tokyo all the way to Climax in Mexico City, where suddenly there's 65,000 people in the stadium.
Please.
It's there's little tiny, it's just you guys are there in it all the time. And how is it for your families kind of seeing it? Because they're popping in and out.
Well, I think that's going to be the best thing about the film. I think for me that's going to be the best thing about the film. That there's so many moments and stuff where I think I actually say one in the film actually where we were in Mexico City, and I was like, I really wish my parents are here, but they're going to get to see it in the film. So I think that's going to be like so nice at the premiere tomorrow that our family's going to see it.
Like tomorrow's a big day.
Exactly.
That's why.
Big occasion.
What attire are you going
For the
for?
fam as well.
What are you gonna wear? You going with like a genie blazer thing or
I
a
think
suit?
he's gonna go 3-piece top
With a hat.
jeans and a shoe.
He's going to go on a mad one tonight, and that's going to be his outfit.
It'll be the same outfit.
He's just
I'm waking up in the gutter tonight, and I'm wearing this.
He's waking up in the fountain on Trafalgar Square and walking down to Leicester Square tomorrow.
You've already got my
I've got a
plan.
dare for you. You've got to come dressed as Ronald McDonald.
Done.
That's a good dare.
That's a good dare.
I have one request. Yeah. Will you please come to the premiere in sunglasses?
And sunglasses.
Please,
Yeah, I'm gonna come. Are you guys gonna bring your Gucci 3D glasses to the movie?
No.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear mine like dangling off my neck. Or like one of them chains.
No, where
Yeah.
No, a bit weird wearing a trench coat.
There's been times when they've dressed us all in the same clothes and we're like, no, we can't do that.
This is the I'm going to rob your nan look.
This tee's bad though. I like this t-shirt.
Is it not happening?
They're a bit tight.
I just want to see the look.
We had
You
to
guys
be
have
all
accomplished so much.
Thank you.
You've won a ton of awards. It's been an amazing journey the last 3 years. Now, how is it having and seeing yourselves in your own film?
That's mad.
I'm scared. I don't know what to. Like, watching it by yourself's okay because you kind of know what you did, but then when we're sat in that cinema at the premiere tomorrow, it's
And
gonna
you
be,
feel people judging you.
yeah, just watching, and you'll be like, oh, I don't know if I should have said that, or
Yeah,
oh, I
yeah.
don't know. Like, some of it's quite personal as well, so.
I just want to see what people are gonna laugh at because I've watched it in rooms with like people from like management and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and we kind of laugh at different bits and
terrible
pieces.
sense of humour.
It's exciting.
Yeah, but no, I was thinking that I think we find certain things funny because, like, do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because
So I want to see what the girls
Yeah.
find funny.
I watched it with an audience
girls.
full of fans.
I
and it
wanna
was-
see what
it
the
was-
girls.
And it was one of the greatest screenings I've ever seen in my life.
Sorry, say that again.
I watched the film with an audience full of fans.
Really?
And it is epic.
Is it loud?
It's so loud. It's so loud and so exciting.
Pump up the volume.
Yeah. So now tell everybody this is it. So now tell everybody who's watching right now why should people go see the movie?
I just think that watching any kind of like music, documentary, film style thing, it's just interesting to see how everything works. Like, do you know what I mean? Like as far as like
Day-to-day.
recording goes, and yeah, like the day to day. I just think that's interesting.
Yeah.
Could be
Okay.
one.
Why should they see the movie?
Because I think that they'll enjoy it.
I think they will too.
Yeah.
Me too. For sure. So why not?
Liam, why should they go see the movie?
Because I think that a lot of fans think they know us, but I think they'll be quite surprised to really like get inside the band and see what's going on.
I think it's a good way of seeing like how much can happen in such a short space of time. Like 3 years is not a long time in someone's life, and what's happened to us in 3 years because of our fans is ridiculous. And I think that people just need to. I think people should watch it and see what this is actually like for us and how we feel about it and how our families feel about
I kind
it.
of want them to see, because I think, the fans, as we're like in a bit of the bubble, I think the fans are kind of in the bubble as well.
Yeah.
That's right.
I don't think they get to step back and see what they've done for
Yeah,
us. And I
exactly.
think it's a good thing for obviously them to see a lot of like what we do, but at the same time, they can look at it and go,
Well, we did this.
We played a part in
we
that,
made
yeah.
That's right.
this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. And I'll tell you why you should see the film. You should see the film because of all the movies that have come out this summer, we've saved the best blockbuster for last. You've been watching Sky movies. Check
And
it
he
out.
directed it, so.
Yeah.
I love Sky movies, man. I've been a big fan for years.
So now it was time for the boys to suit up or down and hit the red carpet to see themselves immortalized on the big screen. But despite selling out stadiums and having fans literally throw themselves on stage, I doubt anything could have prepared them for the reception they were about to receive in London's Leicester Square.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. They're here. It's One Direction! It's the director and producer of One Direction. This is us. Another cheer for Mr. Morgan Spurlock!
The original idea was, it's a film about, who we really are. But as we continued making the film, it became very, very clear that this is us. It's about the band and the fans.
Time to welcome to the stage a man who without none of this would have been possible. It's Mr. Simon Cowell!
I always dreamt when I was a kid that one day maybe I could produce a movie, and I'm like, this is fantastic.
The wonderful thing about Simon Cowell is the guy that's on television is exactly the same guy in real life. Like the minute the TV's turned off, he's the same person.
For anyone who wants to know what it's like being in a band, you've got to watch this film because you've got to see how much hard work it is.
It's the moment I know you've been waiting for. It's time to go crazy for One Direction!
It's actually unbelievable. This is like, I'm gonna say it now, this is the best night of our career, and I'm sure the boys are gonna agree.
We are under attack, just so you know. We're getting things thrown at us. There's plenty of our usual weirdness. It just kind of brings out our own individual personalities, and yeah, I don't really know what I'm saying.
I just can't believe we're actually here, and it's all down to these guys. I'm standing here, I just said to Louis, like, can you believe where we are right now? And it's absolutely amazing.
Thank you so much for being there. We can't wait to come back. We'll see you very soon. Enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen in Leicester Square, let's hear it for One Direction!
So was I right to make a film about a band who brought the center of London to a standstill and received more than 2 million tweets on the day of the premiere? Of course I was. Nothing to do with the audience that the film will receive, but because at the heart of it all, amongst all of the hysteria, there's still just 5 guys who are able to naturally sit back and say to the fans, hey, this is us.
So what, do you want me to do my autograph or just... Ready?
We're doing middle names as well.
I did it too big.
No.
I thought we were scribbling.
Mate, I'm not being funny. Those two are crazy.
Can I
What
tell you
is
what?
going on?
Because I thought we were doing individual ones, and we're rubbing it off after every time.
Oh, bravado there.
Niall's the key person in the band there, mid-shot.
Great. Cheers, man.
If you can fit it on, boy.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Oh my, I really appreciate that.